Hello, hello. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. It is my great pleasure to be here with all of you today. My name is Jakaphan, Ratanapoompinyo. The topic that we are going to present for today will be about the food processing in home economy scale. So, first of all, I would like to uh, let you know about the agenda that what topic that we are going to talk about. So first of all, I will say about the introduction. Next, I will tell you about the food safety and sanitation. And then I will explain about the food processing equipment and the techniques. And also the next one will be about the food product development and go to summary. So let's start. First of all, I would like to talk about the introduction first. So I would like to let all of you know about what is the food processing. The food processing is the process that convert the raw agricultural product into the product through the series of mechanical, physical, thermal, or chemical operations, which is involved which involve various steps and techniques which aim to transform the raw ingredient into the edible, safe, and convenient food item. The process such as cleaning, sorting, grading, washing, cutting, grinding, cooking, preserving, packaging, and labeling are performed in order to enhance the safety, shelf life, nutrition value, taste, texture, and overall quality of food. And food processing also includes the transformation of agricultural crop, livestock, and marine products into the various food forms, such as fresh frozen fresh frozen can, dried, fermented, baked, or prepared meals. Food processing also takes place at different scales, from small-scale operations like home processing and artisanal production to the large-scale industrial processing in the commercial facilities. And the ultimate goal for food processing is to provide safe, nutritious, and convenient food products that can meet the consumer needs and preference. So the next one, I will talk about how important of food processing. The first one will be about the preservation. So food processing can have the preservation properties, and the techniques such as canning, freezing, and drying can also preserve the food for longer periods. And preservation technique can reduce food waste and allow household to store and consume the food throughout the years. When certain fresh food, sorry, when the certain fresh produce is not available. So when a year that we cannot grow the agricultural product, you can use the food processing as the preservation techniques in order to keep your product fresh and also reduce the food waste also. And another thing is about the convenience. So it's will food processing can also the convenient to the household, to the many household also. So it can also save time and efforts in the meal preparation, such as the ready to eat meal, cancel frozen vegetable and other processed food products. And also forcing also provide a quick and easy option for individual and family with some kind of hectic schedule. So sometimes they don't have time to prepare their meal by their own. So we can use forcing techniques to provide a quick and easy, which is a quick and easy option for them. And also forcing also provide a shelf life extension. The methods such as the pasteurization pasteurization, sterilization, and packaging technology can also extend the shelf life of perishable food items. For the home economics or potential concept in the home economies, there have some kind of potential cost saving also, which reduce the frequencies of grocery shopping and also around the bulk purchase. So, uh, so you have no need to go usually go to the grocery shopping, but you can also allow the your customer to buy or to purchase in the bulk scale. So in terms of the nutritional value, food processing technique can retain the nutritional value of certain foods. For example, the fresh freezing fruit and vegetable can also preserve their essential vitamin and mineral. In the home economies, food processing can food processing allow the individual and family to access a variety of nutritious foods regardless of season. So uh, in the seasons that maybe, for example, in the season like if you want to grow some kind of rice, you have to wait for the rainy seasons. But if you use the food processing technique, you can also preserve your fruit, your food as the you can also preserve your food to be uh, extend your shelf life, right? So you can have the rice for consumption for a long time. And in the term of the food safety, the food processing technique can also ensure the food safety by eliminating or reducing the harmful bacteria, parasites, and other pathogens. Food safety, the process such as the pasteurization and the canning, can also destroy or inhibit the growth of microorganisms, which reduce the risk of foodborne illness. In the home economies, food safety, uh, in the home economy, food processing can promote the well-being of household members and food safety purpose. And also for the economic opportunities, food processing industry can create employment opportunity within the home economies. And food processing require the worker for various roles, including the food production, quality control, packaging, and distribution. Food processing can contribute to the local economies by generating the income and supporting the livelihood. Also, food processing can add value to the raw agricultural products. In the home economies, uh, can generate higher value product by transforming crops and livestock into the processed goods like dairy products, bakery items, sauce, and snack. And also food processing can enhance the profitability of agricultural production and support farmers and local food business as the term of value addition. So for the next topic, we will be talk about food safety and sanitation. So first of all, what is the food safety and sanitation? Food safety and sanitation, for the definition, is the practice and the procedures that implemented to ensure that food is safe for the consumption and free from any contaminants that may cause harm to the human health, which involve maintaining cleanliness and hygiene conditions throughout the entire food handling process, from preparation to storage and serving. So how can we implement the food safety and sanitation? First of all, we can implement by using the established we can using establishing the standard operating procedure or SOP, which is the technique that can develop and document comprehensive SOP that cover all aspects of food processing, including receiving, storage, preparation, cooking, cooling, packaging, and labeling. SOP should outline the specific procedure and guideline for each step to maintain consistent food safety practice. And also, if we can implement by training and educating your staff, which provide comprehensive training to all staff members involved in the food processing, emphasizing the importance of food safety and sanitation. And also it can use this technique to train employees on the proper hygiene practice and personal protective equipment usage and cause contamination prevention and cleaning and sanitizing procedures. Training and educating staff can be conducted regularly in order to refresh the trend and also conduct the regular refresher training session to reinforce the food safety protocol. And also for the facility design and maintenance, it can design the food processing facility to ensure smooth buffer and minimize the risk of cross contamination. And also it can create separate area for different processes such as raw and cooked food handling. Facility design and maintenance can regularly inspect and maintain the facility, including equipment, ventilation system, plumbing, and pest control, in order to ensure the cleanliness and prevent the potential hazards. The next is about the incoming ingredient control. So we have to establish the procedure that can inspect and verify the quality and safety of the incoming ingredients and material, which can develop a system to track and document the receipt of ingredients, including their source, conditions, and any required certifications. And also it can use for rejecting or quarantining any ingredient that do not meet the quality or do not meet the safety standards. And also for the sanitation practice. Sanitation practice used for implementing rigorous cleaning and sanitizing procedure for all food contact surface, equipment, and utensils, which use appropriate cleaning agent and sanitizer approved for food contact surface. Sanitary practice establish a cleaning schedule that include regular cleaning and sanitizing of all areas, which focus things on a high touch surface and equipment. And for the temperature control, it can be used to monitor and control temperature at the critical points during the food processing, such as the cooking, cooling, and storage. Temperature control is regularly calibrated and maintained as the temperature measurement device, such as thermometer and temperature probe. And we have to implement the temperature control in order to implement the procedure, in order to implement the procedure and to handle and record temperature deviation, such as the equipment malfunctions or the power outage. Next, for the allergen management, the allergen management used for developing the procedure in order to prevent the cross contact with allergenic ingredients, including the proper segregations, labeling, and cleaning practice. Allergen management can be used for training staff on allergen awareness, including identifying allergenic ingredient, handling procedure, and proper cleaning in order to prevent the cross-contamination. The next is about the documentations and record keeping. We have to do documentations and record keeping because because we have to using for maintain we use this to maintain the accurate and up-to-date records of all food safety related activities, which include the cleaning and sanitizing logs, temperature records, and supplier documentation. We use this document and recording keeping for establishing a system to document and investigate any incidents, complaints, or non-compliance issue, and also take the corrective action as necessary. And also, food safety and sanitation have to be continuous improved, which is regularly reviewed and evaluated food safety and sanitation practice to identify the areas for improvement. And also we have to stay updated on industry best practice, regularly change and emerging food safety risks. And we have to conduct this continuous improvement like the internal audits or engage third-party auditor to assess compliance with food safety standard and identify areas for improvement. Next topic, we will talk about food processing equipment and technique. So what is the food processing equipment and technique? This is the machinery, tools, and method that we use in the transformations of raw agricultural ingredient into the processed food product, which involve the various stages, including the cleaning, sorting, cooking, preserving, packaging, and storing, to ensure the production of safe and high quality and convenient food products. So for the first one, we will talk about the cleaning and sorting. The raw ingredient often undergo the cleaning process in order to remove the dirt, debris, and impurities. This technique, this sourcing technique are employed to separate damaged or defective ingredients from the desired one. And the example of equipment such as vibratory conveyors, and separator, distorter, magnetic separator, sieve and skins, optical sorter, and so on. And the next one is about the cutting and slicing. And the equipment for cutting and slicing are used to chop, slice, or dice ingredients into the desired size and shapes. This step is common in the preparations of fruits and vegetables, meat, and other products. The example of equipment such as knife cutter, dicer, slicer, shredder, and grater, strip cutter, french fry cutter, bread slicer, meat slicer, and so on. Next is about the mixing and blending. Mixing and blending equipment are utilized in order to combine different ingredients and also create uniform blend or mix. This process is crucial for the production of baked goods, sauce, dressings, and beverage. The example of equipment such as mixer, blender, homogenizer, emulsifier, ribbon blender, vacuum mixer, high chair mixer, tumble blender, and so on. The next is the heating and cooking. For the heat processing techniques such as boiling, baking, roasting, and frying are employed to cook and transform the raw ingredient into the edible and safe food products. Heat can destroy harmful bacteria and improve the taste, texture, and also enhance the shelf life of the same food. The example of equipment such as ovens, streamer, kettles, fire, grills, and griddle, sauté pans and squeezes, boiler, rotisserie, like wave oven, and so on. And for the preservation and processing, there are various techniques that used that's used for preserving foods and extending its shelf life, which include methods such as canning, freezing, dehydration, pasteurization, and fermentation. This technique helps maintain the quality and safety of food products during the preventing the spoilage. The example of equipment such as canning equipment, freezers, dryer, pasteurizer, fermentation equipment, dehydrator, vacuum packaging, machine aseptic processing, system UVC sterilization, and high pressure processing equipment. And the next step would be about the packaging and labeling. Food processing equipment is utilized for packaging food products into the containers such as bottles, cans, box, and pouch. Packaging not only protect the food, but also provide important information like expiration dates, nutritional facts, and ingredient list. The example of equipment such as filling machine, forming fill seal machine, vacuum packaging machine, capping machine, labeling machine, coding and marking equipment, carton machine, and so on. The next is about the quality control and inspection. Food processing equipment include machinery and technologies for quality control and inspection purposes, which involve the monitoring parameters like the temperature, pressure, moisture, and detecting contaminants to ensure that food safety and to ensure the food safety and also maintain the product consistencies. The example of equipment such as the metal detectors, X-ray inspection system, check weather, vision inspection system, optical sourcing machine, pH meter, moisture analyzers, texture analyzer, gas chromatography and GCs, mass spectrophoto RMS, and also microbiology testing equipment. And for the storage and distribution, food processing involves the equipment and technique for the proper storage and distribution of finished product. The storage and distribution include the example of storage and distribution, including the refrigeration system, warehouse, transportation vehicle, and logistical process in order to maintain product quality and ensure timely delivery. The examples of equipment, the example equipment such as the cold storage unit, shelving and racking system, pallet storage bins and totes, conveyor system, packaging and palletizing machine, forklift and material handling equipment, temperature monitoring system, food and transportation equipment, and so on. So for next topic will be about the food product development. So what is the food product development? The definition is the process that create and introduce new food product or improve the existing one, which involving the conceptualization, formulation, testing, and commercialization of food product that meet the consumer demand and market trends and also for the business goal. So how can we implement the food product development, right? So first of all, we would have to implement by the market research and idea generation. And this stage involves identifying consumer needs, market trends, and gaps in the existing product offering, which include gathering market insights and conduct surveys and brainstorm ideas for new food product or product development. And also for the concept development, for this stage, identify the idea are further developed into the concept, which involve defining the target market and product features, packaging, and positioning. The concept testing and the feedback corrections may also be conducted in order to evaluate consumer acceptance and feasibility. And the formation and receive difference. Once the concept is finalized, the next step is to develop the receive and formations of the food product, which include the selecting ingredient, determining the right proportions, and considering factors such as the taste, texture, nutritional profile, and shelf life. The next to do about the product development would be the prototyping and testing. Prototyping involves creating sample batch of the food product to evaluate its sensory attributes, functionalities, and quality. At this stage may include the conduct test, texture analysis, stability test, and nutritional analysis to ensure that the product meets the design specifications. And for the pilot scale and production, after successful prototyping and testing, the product is scaled up for the pilot production, which involves refining and manufacturing process to determine product cost and conducting small-scale production run to assess the scale's ability and efficiencies of the process. The next is about you have to do the regulatory compliance. Throughout the product development process, it is crucial to consider and comply with relevant food safety and labeling regulations, which includes ensuring the product meets the food safety standards, ingredient labeling requirements, and any other applicable regulations. Also, it's also composed of the packaging and branding. Packaging design plays a significant role in attracting consumers and communicating the product value. At this stage, it involves developing appealing packaging that is functional, informative, and aligned with the brand identity and positioning. Also, it involves the marketing and launch. Once the product is ready for the the marketing strategy and launch plans are also developed, which include creating marketing materials, conducting promotional activities, identifying distribution channel, and implementing sale and strategy to introduce the product to the consumer. The next is about the continuous improvement and optimization. After the product is launched, we will get the feedback the consumer, and we will see the market performance data that are corrected, and also will be continuously analyzed, right? So the feedback can help for identifying the area and in order for the next improvement and for the product optimization and the potential product line extensions. To summary, food placing in home economy scale plays a crucial role in the modern food industry, which enable the production of a wide range of convenient and ready-to-eat food products that meet the demands of the consumer, and also allow for the mass production, distribution, and availability of food, and help meet the nutritional needs of populations on a larger scale. And the level of processing can vary, and some highly processed foods may contain additives, preservatives, or other ingredients that are subject to nutritional considerations. Thank you much for your listening. If you have any question, you can also ask me. Thank you, Master. Bye-bye.